In the 7th century of our era, the vast, undulating seas of the Pontic-Caspian steppe were a theater of chaos and shifting loyalties. Here, amidst the tall grasses and the biting winds of the east, the once mighty confederation of old Great Bulgaria had fractured under the relentless pressure of the Khazar Khaganate. From the ashes of this collapse, a leader emerged whose name would become synonymous with the birth of a nation, Khan Asparuh. Leading a weary but defiant exodus of Bulgar horsemen, Asparuh turned his eyes toward the west, seeking a sanctuary far from the reach of his pursuers. This was a journey born of necessity, a migration of thousands driven by the primal instinct to survive. As the hooves of their small, sturdy horses beat a rhythmic tattoo against the cooling earth of autumn, the Bulgars moved toward the natural frontier of the civilized world, the Danube River. To the south lay the Byzantine Empire, the heir to Rome, a realm of marble cities and sophisticated bureaucracy that viewed the lands beyond the river as a wilderness of wolves. Yet, in this twilight of antiquity, the Byzantine grip on the Balkans was waning, weakened by exhausting wars with Persia and the sudden, explosive rise of the Arab Caliphate. Asparuh did not see a wall. He saw an opportunity. He saw a land of dense forests and fertile plains where a new destiny could be forged in the shadow of the Hymus Mountains. The crossing of the Danube was not a mere tactical maneuver. It was a profound transgression against the established world order. By establishing a fortified camp in the deltaic region of Ongol, a labyrinthine landscape of reeds, marshes, and treacherous waterways, Asparuh issued a silent challenge to the imperial majesty of Constantinople. The Byzantine Emperor Constantine IV could not ignore this barbarian encroachment upon Roman soil. In 680 AD, he mobilized a massive expeditionary force, a shimmering wall of cataphracts and disciplined infantry, supported by a powerful naval fleet that choked the river's mouth. The scale of the response was a testament to the perceived threat. The Romans intended to erase the Bulgar problem in a single, decisive stroke. However, the terrain of Ongol favored the elusive and the desperate. As the Byzantine legions struggled through the sodden ground, bogged down by their heavy equipment and the sweltering humidity of the marshes, the Bulgars remained coiled behind their earthwork ramparts. For days, a tense stalemate held the air, broken only by the cries of marsh birds and the distant clank of armor. Panic, that invisible killer of armies, began to seep through the Byzantine ranks when rumors spread that the emperor, suffering from an ailment, had retreated to the nearby baths of Mesembria. Sensing the fracture in Roman resolve, Asparuh unleashed his cavalry. The Bulgar horsemen burst from the reeds like a summer storm, their composite bows and curved sabers carving through the disorganized imperial lines. The retreat turned into a slaughter, and the Danube, once the sacred border of Rome, ran dark with the blood of its defenders. In the wake of the disaster at Ongol, the geopolitical landscape of the Balkans was irrevocably shattered. Recognizing that the sword could not dislodge these newcomers, the proud Constantine IV was forced into a humiliating peace. In 681 AD, the Byzantine Empire signed a treaty that officially recognized the sovereign state of Bulgaria and, even more galling to the Roman ego, agreed to pay an annual tribute to the Khan. This was the moment of crystallization, the birth of the First Bulgarian Empire. But the strength of this new realm lay in more than just military victory. It was found in a unique and vital symbiosis. The Bulgar warrior elite, with their nomadic discipline and iron-willed leadership, merged with the settled Slavic populations of the plains, who provided the agricultural depth and demographic weight necessary for a lasting civilization. This was an era of rugged paganism, where the cult of Tangra met the ancient traditions of the Slavs beneath the vast Balkan sky. From their new capital at Pliska, a sprawling complex of monumental stone and defensive earthworks, the Khans began the arduous task of territorial consolidation. They were no longer wanderers of the steppe. They were the masters of the Danube, a burgeoning power that sat squarely between the old world of Rome and the rising tides of the East. The foundation had been laid in blood and earth, creating a bastion of resilience that would challenge empires and shape the cultural destiny of Europe for centuries to come. Thus, the nomadic fires were tamed into the hearths of a nation, setting the stage for a leader who would transform this warrior state into a terrifying regional hegemon. Did you like this video? Please subscribe to the channel and like this video. Thanks.